Hi everyone, I'm just woken up. So anyway, sorry about like looking really tired, whatever. But I wanted to just take this time to catch up on something that I promised to talk about. And then this is before I go and wash up. Okay. I actually said in my community post that there's something strange that I noticed, and I didn't really realize it until maybe 1 or 2 days ago. And yesterday I was actually watching a video by this other guy. I think his name is Froggy Frog. Yeah. I mean, it's funny. I mean, the name is funny, but he made a lot of sense in that particular video that he actually said. He was doing an analysis of this lady whom I told you about, that by the name of Nut Poacher. And there's something very strange about her. And as I said, she's very, very toxic. She hates men. She dumps a lot of the toxic hatred on men, predominantly men actually. And some of the few things she says that, oh man, the man who rejected her or whatever, maybe she should go and suck DICK, or maybe they should just go and maybe they are secretly gay. What I mean, it's like, I mean, just because someone rejects you, someone does other stuff on you, doesn't mean that they are gay or whatever. And she says a lot of stuff which are basically just insulting LGBTQ. And this is your own choice whether you are LGBTQ or whether you're not. And the thing is, of course, some people will say that you're born that way, whatever. It's not a thing, but the issue is that she was insulting different people, and she even insults girls too. And I just told someone about this case with her. And it seems that with the way she insults everyone, and she makes false accusations of everyone, it's very dodgy. And one person just told me, this one acquaintance told me, it's very likely that she doesn't even love herself. I said, yeah, maybe, or I don't think so. But the thing is, all these people, the strange thing is, with all these toxic people, that's not the only one, but there are people like but Froggy Frog was saying that particular content creator, he said that they are so-called life coaches, or people who in the realm of what narcissistic abuse, who sort of like coach people, who claim that they are experts, whatever. They are themselves very toxic or very narcissistic. And he made a particular comment about the way that Nut Poacher was actually creating that video of, or not just her videos, but even her logo being the one of someone catching butterflies. But she calls herself a poacher. What do you mean a poacher of nuts? Because to poach someone means that you are actually, or something means that you're doing illegally. And I didn't realize that until he said that. I was like, wait. Yeah, to poach something, unless you're talking about poached eggs, which I don't think she's talking about at all. Okay. And then I was like, oh, the thing is, I follow her, unfollowed, not follow, and unfollowed and unsubscribed from her feed, and even placed on high, like months and months ago, or go beginning of this year, because she was crazy. She was really crazy. Okay. And it just made me realize, you know what? You have so many people on the internet, but the thing is, strange thing is, you can actually tell who they are based on some of the things they do. And she claims that she very openly attacks men and a lot of women, and she calls them different things, insults them and everything. And this made me realize this is not only not unhealthy, but it shows the person that they are. Like, and that content creator, the male content creator, said that she said to go into analysis of the so-called personality disorder is actually going to take 4 hours or whatever. I mean, I don't know, because the thing is this: we cannot, even as clinical psychologists or whatever will tell you, they don't go and actually analyze someone online. But even if you don't go and analyze someone online, you can definitely, of course, they will tell you that as well. I was talking to my counselor, my psychologist about all this. They said, what, there are things that they cannot disclose. For example, a diagnosis. And she was claiming, I can actually go and show you the paper proofs that I'm not narcissistic. Why do you need to do that? Because to begin with, okay, even if the psychologist actually proves on the spot with some tests and everything, clinical tests and everything, that you have a high PTSD, they are bound by professional ethics not to disclose it to the public, and they can't just so-called write a letter. They can't do that, okay? They're just not allowed to do that, because doing that is actually going to run counter to the interest of the client. It does not protect the client. So these kind of things are giveaways as to who they really are. They are not out there to help people. They are just out there to dump their toxic content, hatred, or even to mislead people. The blind leading the blind is very dangerous. Okay, I'm not even pretending that, because the thing is this. I tried to recover. I was recovering from all this silly stuff and all these things with the narcissistic abuse and everything, and it took me years to actually get out of it. And the thing is, okay, it took me 2 years to recover, and even after that, I still have some lingering PTSD. The PTSD sometimes it came back after my grandmother passed away. A few years after that, a few years after I recovered. Okay, I would say like it was in 2016. Then from 2016 to 2018, I was in recovery. I try to focus on myself, my things I need to do, such as my job and more work. And then from 2018 to into the COVID period, and then in 2018 into 2022, there was, life was actually on an upward path, And the thing is this, however, there's something strange after my grandmother passed, and everything was like down, back to the kind of weaker. It's like all these are kind of things like you do with triggers, but I kind of realize this. The thing is, you can't really just like say put everything like a timeline and everything and whatever, and you get back to it, and sometimes you might have triggers and everything, but there you have a person, okay, who has so-called CPTSD, who claims to have it, but she abuses people, okay, verbally and emotionally, and then she justifies everything. You don't have the right to do that kind of thing, You really don't have the right, and then you can say that you can I can show the paper proof. You know what? Who cares about your freaking paper proof? You're doing something that is so mean and so disgusting. I don't think anyone in the right mind would actually want to follow you or even engage with you. I'll tell you very honestly, this kind of person claims that she can't wait for her so-called ovaries to dry up. Don't wait. They should dry up now, because you know why? You chose it, okay? You don't want to be with someone, but even if you're going to be with someone, you're going to actually abuse that person. And it's really disgusting. And then they go around and make false accusations that people are obsessed with them, stalking them. Nobody's obsessed with you. Have you taken a look in the mirror? You don't even look half decent. You look like you smoke lots, and you have all these tattoos. Okay, this is one thing. I know people will say that I sound judgmental, but this is one of the major red flags in women, especially in girls. The moment you see these kind of things, you know that there's something wrong with them. They have their own issues. They take it out on your body to try to to sort of like hide the issues that they are actually suffering from, and then they don't want to actually admit that they have issues. They'll project their issues and then problems onto other people who are actually healthy, okay, or people who are actually in recovery from stuff. You know how terrible it is, because this is like the someone, the story, one of the stories I read in this book, Sociopath Next Door. One of that so-called sociopaths, okay, she's not a sociopath, but she's really toxic. The thing is that sociopaths are that sociopath story that was in the book by, I think, Martha Stout. According to Martha Stout, this one story was about this lady who's actually a sociopath. She actually was not certified as a clinical psychologist, but guess what? She faked her qualifications, a whole for qualifications, including the masters in psychology and clinical psychology. Everything was fake, okay? And she goes into the clinic, okay? She counsels the client, but what happens with the thing about counseling the client? She abuses them. She claims that they didn't do certain things that she told them to do. She makes life and emotional hell for them, okay, by gaslighting, manipulating, victim shaming them, and even scapegoating them. Can you imagine? This is basically what Nat Poacher and other toxic content creators in the area of narcissistic abuse do. They scapegoat you, okay? I don't want to watch these kind of people. I never watched her ever since like, goodness, the beginning of this year, because I thought she was just crazy. Okay? And then it's like, you know what? Such a horrible person making false accusations. You know one thing? Narcissists and all these toxic cluster Bs they are always guilty of one thing. They make allusions to their character or who they are. Okay, and the thing is this: if you are normal like me and other people, like people us want to actually think the best of other people. We think this is one thing. You're empathetic. You will want to see the good even in people who are really mean. Okay, you will definitely want to see the good in them. And you know what happens when you see these kind of things? You try to find out reasons why you're doing it, what justifies it. And it's like sometimes you might even invent excuses saying maybe they have some trauma, maybe they have some pain they're trying to unload. This is what my friend Pila told me about that one particular experience with a nut and a groomer in my life. He said maybe that person was just had all this trauma and all these things and therefore is trying to do all these things to you. I said maybe I think so, but the thing is this: back then we were always thinking that way, even as empaths. And I'm not asking you to think the opposite, to think the worst of everyone. Please don't do that. Thinking the worst of everyone is actually also very unhealthy. It drives people away from you. Okay, if you want to live your life alone, totally without any friends as well, okay, do that. Okay, but I don't think anyone wants to be like that. Okay, and when I was with that so-called ex-groomer, the thing is this: I always knew instinctively one that experience something was wrong. But you know why? I kept on inventing excuses for these people. And not just that. I remember that groomer said once, I am not a gentle person. That's what you mean by you're not gentle. It means very, very clearly they are very violent. They take it out on people violently, emotionally, and even sometimes even physically. I didn't realize that. Now in retrospect, looking at that statement, I say, oh, why did I do that? Why did I just cut it off and then stop communicating with these people? That's because we actually want to see the best in them. Okay? So you know what? Enough is enough. We should stop seeing the best in everyone. We should learn to just see people for who they are. Who they are is who they are, okay? I'm not no more, no less. They have good, they have bad. Some of them are not really good. But you know what? When they show something good, they do it because they have ulterior motives. But it's not for us to care. We have to actually distance ourselves from them. Cut them off, okay? So, anyway, that's it for now. Okay, I'm going to just go off. I have to, I had a late night doing like lecture notes and everything, and I'm like, oh dear, I still haven't really finished it, but I still have a lot of work to do. But and then my birthday is next Friday. I'm gonna just do and celebrate, and then I have things that I want to do, and including travel and everything. I need to plan for travel at the end of the year, including a pilgrimage. So I'm going back to just visit the particular country where all my faith, like basically Greece. So anyway, have a good one, everyone. So just stop engaging with any one of these toxic content creators who are always calling like drawing attention to their own hatred of different people. Okay, we don't need that kind of things. I mean, I know that narcissists are not good people, but we can cut them off. Okay, and we don't have to follow that thing about using hatred and whatever to as a weapon. It's not a very good weapon. It just makes us no different from them. Okay. Anyway, so that's it. Okay. Have a good one, everyone. Bye bye.